All right, guys, working on my truck. Well, my first gen. I guess I shouldn't say my truck because I have more than one, but working on my first gen a little bit tonight. We're actually swapping Shay's truck out for another buddy of mine's truck that we need to finish an engine on. So it's mobile, so his truck's going to be going outside for probably the rest of the week till my buddy Bill, who you'll meet probably in, well, we're going to video some of the stuff, putting his VP44 truck back together. But we're shoving his truck outside. I'm going to swap the injectors in my truck tonight. The reason for this is I wanted to try a different injector. So these ones in here right now are 6x20s from Infinite Performance, Weston, for you guys that don't know Weston. These ones are similar flow rate to his, but just a different design. So I'm not going to get into the design part of it because some of that's above my pay grade. But we're going to try them in this. I'm curious on smoke output and also horsepower numbers and all that stuff. And I also do, which I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to put that in here before we swap it around again. I don't know. I do have another injection pump getting built that flows a little bit more than this pump. I'm not sure what's going to happen with this pump just yet. This pump might go on the shorty, or I might build another one for the shorty. I'm bad at this. Anyways, well, I shouldn't say bad at this. It's expensive to do this. Anyways, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to set you guys up on the stand. I'm going to pull these injectors out, and we're going to swap them around. I don't know if I'll get a dyno hit tonight, but I'll have one in this video. So we'll have the last time that I had this on the dyno, fuel only. I'm not going to change the timing or anything, and then we'll do a nitrous hit and see what we get. So we'll go from there. Pull this thing apart. Oh, I am actually going to pull, I don't know if I'm going to do an oil change on it. Well, we'll see. I'm going to pull the oil filter off, cut the oil filter apart, make sure everything's kosher there. I'm going to do that before I pull the injectors out. Because if there's an issue with the engine, I don't want to keep rat bagging on it because I don't want to have a problem, obviously. And there's no problems. The oil pressure is good. I don't have anything floating on the dipstick or anything, but just better safe than sorry. Being especially, this engine is coming out, and we're going to put the VE engine, which is underneath that bag right there, when I get it finished. That's going to be going in here with compounds and all that stuff. I was actually talking to Gavin the other day. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. If you want to come along for the ride, let's go. All right, guys, got the injector swapped around, as you guys seen, and I gonna put the valve cover back on. I decided I'm gonna change the oil. The oil filter didn't have anything bad in it, so that was cool. Everything seems to be kosher, no chunks, bits, pieces, other than maybe that little tiny piece right there, but I don't know what that's from. But everything looked okay. There wasn't any major chunks, and for how many RPM I'm winging it, the oil pressure seems to be good, all that stuff. I'm not going to bother you guys with showing you the oil change because I'm sure you guys don't want to see it. So when I have it running, I'm going to do some dyno hits. I will bring you back. All right, guys, we're going to fire the truck up and we're going to do a run on it. I got everything done as far as the injectors and all that stuff. I think I said earlier in the video. Back. I'm going to put the fan up. See what we got. I had a little fuel leak I had to fix, so. All right, so this is what I was interested in. So if you guys look at this, hopefully you'll be able to see it here. Is got 818. That run was the last run on fuel only I did on the other set of injectors that were in it, and then this is the new set of injectors with 8 degrees less timing in it, or 810. So that's really close. We monkey around with a little bit of timing, maybe change the fuel around a little bit, because I did have to kind of monkey around with it. I had it at 40 degrees, but these injectors, I don't want to say they atomize better, but they atomize differently. So 40 degrees it didn't like, it didn't want to start. So, and it's not that it didn't want to, like it was trying to start as the piston was coming up. So it was too far advanced, or too far TDC. So, or before top dead center. That's the word I'm looking for. So hopefully that makes sense to you. So I'm gonna monkey around a little bit with time. So we're gonna do some more dyno runs on the truck. Like I said, I'm planning on taking this thing off the dyno pretty quick here, probably the next week or so. So I wanted to get a few more videos done. I would really like to break that 1200 horsepower range. We did 1190. Now this is different injectors, but the same flow rate of injector. Sorry, it's a little noisy in here. I still got stuff running. Just is what it is. I am getting some new mics though. So for you guys that want better audio, the better audio is coming. So I did change the timing a little. So on the last runs, we were at 32 degrees. I bumped it up 4 degrees. We're at 36 degrees. I just had it running, warmed it up a little bit. I'm gonna set up the dyno and we're gonna do a fuel only hit, see what we get. And then if that number improves, then we'll probably do a nitrous hit. We'll see. Okay. Put you guys up on the stand. You can watch some smoke. And well, I think that I got it set now that when we do the nitrous hit, that our wastegate's going to open. I'm curious to see whether that's going to gain us anything or lose us anything. We shall see. With nitrous. All right. So the dyno hit was 1116. Which is a little bit down from where we were on the high number of the best one. And I think the reason for that is I have no idea what the bottle pressure is. The stuff I ordered for the bottle to do the bottle pressure, I still haven't got yet. So, and I didn't heat up the bottle or anything this time. The first time the bottle was heated up. So I gotta get that gauge. Hopefully that'll show up this week. But not unhappy with the way the setup is working. I'm very happy. Everything's working good. No problem. We are kind of getting now to the point. I guess I should maybe talk a little bit of that. Let me shut some stuff off. All right. So, just too noisy with all the stuff going. But we're pretty much going to be done with this thing as far as testing and dyno and stuff. I'm putting a different injection. We're going to put a different injection pump on it. This injection pump's going to go on the shorty. But that hasn't come yet, and we have the VE engine to put in this thing. So I'm kind of getting wrapped up. The best run so far, I'm pretty sure I showed you guys 1190. I don't even know, maybe it might be it's in this video. Anyways, doesn't matter. That's the best one, and I'm happy with that. As far as that goes, the engine wasn't struggling to do it because I don't really want to build another engine when I already got so much stuff to do. But I need to get this thing on the hoist or on the dyno. It's pretty close to being on the dyno. We just got a few more things to finish up on it, but we did the break-in and all that stuff. You guys would have seen that already. So I am going to call it for this video. Check out these videos, and remember, it's not rocket science, but if you're going to be dumb, better be tough.